Hey guys, Benjy here. Welcome back to my channel, Bite Size Benjy, where today I thought I'd do a little Xbox prediction video on the Games Showcase this week. Really looking forward to it. I think this is a make or break time for Xbox. They really need to show just games, which I've already said they're doing. I think it's about an hour long. I don't think there's any hardware, but you know, they might be telling a little porky there. And yeah, no price, nothing like that, just games. So thought I'd do a little video, give you my thoughts on you know, Xbox Series X direction in general, and a few predictions as well on what I think they might show at the showcase. So first one I'm going to say is obviously we got Halo Infinite. We know they're showing it. I think it's going to be a campaign, some gameplay. Very excited about it. I know Halo's kind of gone, you know, off its way a little bit. Well, I say a little bit. There hasn't been anything noteworthy of Halo this generation, really, is there? Well, Halo 5 at the start, and then Halo Wars 2 in the middle, and then it just kind of hasn't reached the heights, has it, of Halo 3. So big chance for them to bring it back. I'm hoping it's going to reach the heights of the Halo 2 E3 gameplay demo, and I think you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the one where it goes through the city, showing a big massive cannon shooting into the sky, the Warthog chase at the end. You know, that's the sort of, you know, gameplay we want to see. You know, some new features as well and what you can do in the game, but yeah, so much is riding on it. I don't think they'll show any multiplayer, or maybe like a little montage at the end of multiplayer, but I think they'll use that as a separate event, doing like multiplayer to advertise a beta or something like that. So, but I do think they will bundle in Halo Infinite with every Series X console as well. I really do think they'll do that with a 1 month Game Pass Ultimate. I thought it would be also interesting if they do like a split screen of what Halo Infinite looks like on Xbox One and Series X, just to show what that big jump is, because that's my only thing. My little gripe about the Series X is, you know, the fact that they are focusing a lot on backwards compatible, which is really good, but you know, is it holding back some of these games? Because, you know, they've already said that Series X exclusives aren't going to be out for a couple of years yet. You know, every game that comes out will work on Xbox One and Series X. So, but I think if they do like some sort of like graphical comparison and show how good the Series X is compared to the Xbox One, that might go some way in selling the console. So yeah, looking forward to Halo Infinite. Really excited. Another one, I think Fable 4, I think it's nailed on. I think Microsoft would be stupid if they don't show Fable 4 or even acknowledge that it exists. Well, I think they might have said it. I think Playground Games, the guys who did Forza, I think they got another studio, and I think it was confirmed that they're working on an RPG. I can't remember if they said Fable 4 for definite or not, but I mean, come on Microsoft, it's one of your biggest franchises. It hasn't been seen for so long, and we all want it. You know, Fable 2 is one of my favourite games ever, so hopefully Fable 4 gets announced. I think a lot of the trailers we'll see, apart from Halo Infinite, I think a lot of them will be like 2-3 minute trailers, not showing that much gameplay, probably a lot of CGI, but I'm fine with that because it just shows that games are existing and they're being made, which is the main thing that we need right now. Perfect Dark Reboot, I think that's another one. I think Perfect Dark Zero was... I quite liked it at first. I was blown away by the graphics at the start. You know, when the 360 came out as my first HD console, I thought Perfect Dark Zero looked great, but it just played a bit like a dog, and it just wasn't that fun to play either compared to the N64 Perfect Dark. So, which direction do they take? Do they do a full reboot, or do they just do a remake of the first one? I'm going for full reboot. I think it would be smart to do that. I think so many things are getting remade at the moment. I think a reboot would be good, you know, start afresh, but try and make it a bit more like the N64 one more than the Zero one. Obviously try and give it a modern spin on it as well, but yeah, try and get those N64 roots in there as well. I think that would be pretty good. What else do I think? I think Banjo. It's got to be Banjo, surely. I mean, it's got such a cult following. You know, there would have been lots of people when Microsoft bought Rare all those years ago that they probably bought an OG Xbox and an Xbox 360 for Banjo. You know, all the Nintendo fans, you know, they were like holding out for a Banjo, and of course we did get that in Xbox 360 era, and it wasn't that great. So I wasn't a fan of it anyway. So again, another franchise like Fable, they'd be stupid not to bring Banjo back just because it's got that fan base. You know, you've got you got people who can only, maybe afford only one console, but people who can afford two consoles, it's always a Switch and a PS4 or a Switch or an Xbox One, and Banjo's one of those games where you could get the Nintendo fans to get an Xbox Series X just to play Banjo. So Banjo would be good. I'll be fine with a remake or a reboot. I mean, personally, I don't mind remakes if they're done right, like Resident Evil 2 remake, for instance. I'm a big fan of remakes like that, but these remasters and things where they just port it and they just upscale the graphics a little bit, I'm not a massive fan of those. The Resident Evil 2 remake actually felt like a new game as well as being similar to the original. So if they did do a remake of Banjo, would be nice, because you got to remember, Banjo was N64, so a remake of that with 4K, maybe even 120 frames per second, the detail, the graphics, it would look really, really good. It would benefit from a remake, but a reboot, would be very happy with that as well. Just no vehicles this time, please. Please, please, please. What else do I think? I think Hellblade 2, I think will show its face again. Whether they'll show gameplay, I don't know, because I think the trailer that they showed at the Video Game Awards, I think that was cobbled together very quickly, like a few months, I reckon, and just because of how short it was. I mean, obviously it's still very impressive, but obviously there was no gameplay, and I do think, again, they needed something to announce alongside the Series X name, and Hellblade was like, yeah, I think people will enjoy that, so I think it would be shown. Yeah, I don't think gameplay, but maybe a CGI trailer that will show what the game will be like, what the worlds will be like, and so on and so forth. So look forward to that, hopefully. I think nailed on is obviously Forza 8. We know Forza Motorsport 8. There's always a Forza at a console launch for Xbox. So yeah, Forza Motorsport 8, I think it's bang on. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Motorsport series. I'm more of a Horizon fan, but you've got to appreciate how good the graphics look for Motorsport 8, and basically it's got to look as good as that Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to get shown. Gears of War 6. Now, no one's mentioned Gears of War 6. That it will be shown at the showcase, and I think it might, because you've got to remember Microsoft went and bought all these studios, what was it, 15 first party studios, and Coalition, obviously, who did Gears, 4 and 5, what are they going to be working on? It's going to be Gears, isn't it? It's going to be Gears 6. So I think a teaser. I don't think anything gameplay. I don't even think even an extended trailer or anything like that. I think just a teaser and a logo just to say, bang, they're working on it. I don't even think there'll even be a year of when it's out. Probably more like 2022, 23. But yeah, I think Gears, something like, you never know, Tactics 2. I think Tactics did quite well, actually. So who knows, maybe a Tactics 2. So they're my predictions that I think they're going to show. Things that I think they should definitely, I mean, all these studios, there's so many different studios, you got Obsidian, did Outer Worlds, what are they going to be working on? You've got Double Fine, obviously they're doing Psychonauts 2, but they must be doing other things as well for Series X. You've got all these other Microsoft studios, what are they going to be working on? I was looking back at the OG Xbox, like, I always remember seeing that little tiny rectangle only on Xbox, sticker on the front. In fact, probably still got one over it now. Yeah, look at the OG Halo, with the old only on Xbox. There were so many of those, and I was going back through them. What games did they have that were exclusive to that console? I don't even think they were even on PC. Like Crimson Skies. I mean, that game was awesome, and I think they did use that to help sell Xbox Live as well. So Crimson Skies would be great to come back, just to broaden the genres, in different types of games. I just don't want these shooters, the live shooters. They're fine, but if you have too many, if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to probably just stick with that. So, I just think if they just keep going down the shooter live service route, I think it might put people off. I want to see a range of different types of games. Amped, that was another one as well. Like Amped 3 was awesome on Xbox 360. That was so good, and even the original Amped on OG Xbox. That was a really good, strong snowboarding game, because 1080 was no more, and Amped kind of filled its place and it felt really good. So that would be cool. Project Gotham, would that come back? Probably not, because I think where they've got Forza Motorsport, they've got Horizon. It's like the spin-off series. Obviously third-party stuff, there's Need for Speed and things like that, and Dirt. So would they bring back Project Gotham? Is there room for it? I think if Microsoft are all about exclusive Xbox titles, I think they should. And it was different enough as well. You know, you got Horizon, the big open, levels where you go across the countryside and beaches and so on and so forth. You've got Motorsport with the race tracks, and then Project Gotham, it was the city tracks, wasn't it? But, the emphasis was on drifting and doing tricks and things. So I think, yeah, Project Gotham definitely has a space. And again, like I say, just getting more of their franchises out there. Mech Assault popped up. I'm not really sure on the deal with Mech Assault anymore. Like, I don't even know if Microsoft would even, I don't know if they own the name for Mech Assault. I know the Mech name has been around for a long time on PC as well, but Mech Assault, again, when the OG Xbox came out, Mech Assault 2, Xbox Live, it was a big thing back then. Another a mech combat game, again, something else a bit different, not just the usual first-person shooter sort of vein. So, Mech Assault would be pretty cool. Fusion Frenzy, I think just getting one of those like party games, couch co-op thing, like Xbox Live and couch co-op. I know couch co-op is a bit difficult to do at the moment, but I think, if they're thinking about long term in the future, Fusion Frenzy, again, another different type of game. Switch has Mario Party, which I know does really well all the time. So, but online, I think it would do really good. Fusion Frenzy is like streaming as well, on like Twitch and stuff. I think that could do really, really good. So, they've got plenty of things going on. Plenty of franchises, that Microsoft have gone that I think they should bring back. We know Flight Sim, I think, is coming out on Series X. I know they say Xbox Game Pass, and I don't know if that's just for PC Game Pass. I don't know yet if it's confirmed for console. I hope it is, because it looks absolutely gorgeous on PC. So, but yeah, they should definitely bring it over to console. That would be great. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about what Xbox, what do you think they should be focusing on? Should it be backwards compatibility? I personally think it's brilliant, but I don't think that should be their message for, PlayStation have gone, this is our next gen console, these are all the games only on PS5, that's it. And when people buy a new console, they want to know what it can only play on that console and benefits from that console. So, but the Series X is a very powerful machine, so if they're going to make a game for that console and fully utilise its power, the games are still going to look absolutely fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to the showcase. I think, an hour of games, and if they show what all those studios are working on, even if they just give us a logo, it's more than enough for me, because we'll be able to know what to look forward to with that machine. But yeah, that's it really, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's been a while since my last one, but big news in Xbox this week, so looking forward to it. I should be able to get a reaction video out for you as well. I won't be able to watch it live, unfortunately, because I'm going to be working, so I've got to try and avoid spoilers and things until I get home. So but the reaction to it will be out as soon as I can get it recorded, and looking forward to it. But like the video did, guys, comment down below about your thoughts on the Xbox Series X, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll be getting some more lovely gaming content for you. But as always, I'm Bite Size Benji. Happy gaming, and see you in the next video.